one of the things we want to talk a little bit about is work-life balance. What's that mean to you, and how do you achieve it? So, for you, little brother, tell me about your work-life balance. Since some of you have a little less control over the work part than most.
Yeah, I mean, for starters, if you have a supportive spouse, a understanding spouse, that plays a big role, especially a military spouse, man. Because we
Mm-hmm.
got to go to the field when they say we got to go to the field. We got to deploy when they say we got to deploy. We go in at sometimes we'll go in at like 5 or 6 in the morning, not getting off until like 8, 9 at night. I remember when I
Mm-hmm.
first got in, man. I had formation at like 2 in the morning, and I didn't get home till after 7 in the evening. And I did that for like 2.5 months straight, Monday through Sunday, every freaking day. So I mean, it's tough, but there still has to be that balance because you still have a family. Yeah, you're tired and all the other stuff. And then my situation is particularly busy because I have Janeka and the boys here, and then I have Tendra and Shania and Augusta. So not only do I have to balance my household, I have to make sure I
Mm-hmm.
balance being there for them also, and still maintaining my work and everything like that. So I mean, a lot of people can be caught up in the work to the point where they're always at work. Work is the only thing on their mind. They work 12
Mm-hmm.
hours. They bring their laptop home. They're working in, you know what I'm saying? Don't spend no time with the wife. And then get mad when the pool boy is sitting in there in your kitchen like Melvin. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's hard. It's hard,
Mm-hmm.
but as the years are going, everybody's getting older. Everybody's starting to understand more. You know what I'm saying? The wife already understood because she was in also. That's how we actually met, but that's a podcast for another day. And the kids are getting older. I mean, the youngest one, Kevin Yon, he gets it. But when I talk to him when I'm gone, it's, hey, daddy, when you coming home? Look at this. Okay, bye. So he gets it, but he's 4. So I mean, it's always tough on them when I'm always constantly at work, and it's definitely tough on me because work can be stressful, and a lot of people have stress at home and at work because they can't balance the two. But I look at my house as my safe space, my
Mm-hmm.
sanctuary, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So I leave work at work. As soon as I step in that door, take that uniform off, man, it's all about family and video games. Video games first most of the time because that's how I unwind. Everybody unwinds different,
Mm-hmm.
but
Right.
you know,
Right.
but that's pretty much me when it comes to the work life balance for the most part, man. I mean, what about you? Because I know you have a really demanding job yourself.
Well, let's see. For me, it's about priorities, and one of the things I live by. And when I moved from being just a working level engineer to management, shut up,
Flex on him one time, bro.
shut up,
Flex
shut
on
up.
him. He
No,
got that black girl magic. My bad, bro. Go ahead.
this gonna be give Lamar shit tonight. I
I'm
got
on.
you.
I'm on
I,
one
I
today.
got
I'm
you.
on
I
one today.
got you.
That's the last one, I promise.
Whatever, you lie. I know better. But one of the things I told him is kind of my philosophy is, you could die tomorrow,
True.
and you have to think about that. And like I tell all of those guys, like, I value all of them, but you could very well die tomorrow. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna be sad. I'm gonna come to your funeral, and then the next day I'm gonna put a paperwork in to replace you.
Sound
And
cold, but that's the truth.
it sounds cold, but that's the facts. Same thing that happens to me. If I die tomorrow, they gonna put in the paperwork to replace me. Nothing against who I was as a person or what I did. That's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
And you gotta remember, those people who you neglected to give everything to that job aren't gonna be the ones that feel the most when you are gone.
Nope.
So if you frame it in that, it changes how you respond to stuff. It changes how you um, deal with different day to day stressors. You deal with your work, your complaining and stuff like that. And kind of like you said, when I leave work, I leave work.
Yeah.
That stuff is at home, unless it's something dealing with like one of my guys and them getting paid, or they've had a couple emergencies come up. Other
Mm-hmm.
than that, if you want to know where some report is, or you want to know the status on something or other, you can kiss my ass until tomorrow morning. Uh,
That's right.
and I've gotten in trouble on that a couple of times, but whatever. And it's worked out well because my
Family
boss is
first.
starting to take that same approach. And he's like, you know what, Lamar? That makes a lot of sense. And
Mm-hmm.
I really like what you're doing. And especially now, we've been virtual since March, and he's saying, I really like the approach because it's kind of dangerous, sitting at home, knowing that your computer's right there, you can turn it on, you got your iPhone there where you can check your work emails, respond to a couple texts. It's very dangerous, but mine stays upstairs. I don't touch it, and I'm done. But it's real important because like you've been hitting that, you got your family,
Yep.
and while the job provides for the family, I enjoy my job, I have fun at my job, but at the same time, I do my job so I can provide for my family. And that's what it's about, man.
Oh
So
yeah.
once you prioritize, it makes all the difference in the world. Now, I get there's gonna be times where you're gonna have to grind for a little bit, but just realize that it ain't supposed to be like that all the time. If you work in 12-hour days, 7 days a week for 10 years, you're gonna kill yourself.
Oh yeah.
And stress will kill you.
I'm a firm believer of taking a break.
Right. So you got to. I mean, like I got people right now on my team for the holidays that if you have a certain amount of leave,
Mm-hmm.
it expires and it just goes into the ether. And I'm sitting here like, what the hell, man? I'm sitting here, take your time off. Enjoy your family. Now, if you don't like your family, then that's a whole different issue.
There's some folks out there now. There's some folks out there.
No judgment, but you got to get some counseling, get your shit together. But, take your leave. Go find a project. Go, pick up a hobby. Go woodwork. Something. I don't know what the hell you
Something
can do.
other than your job.
Right. Because then, what happens if you get laid off? You lose your identity.
Yep.
My job is important to me. I enjoy it, but it's not who I am.
Train. Been a while.
Train. It has been a while, man. It's been a few episodes since they came to visit.
Hey, I guess they took time up.
See what I did there. Yeah.
Continue, sir.
Yeah, man. But it's one of those things, man. It's just enjoy your time, find other hobbies, make your identity something other than your job. I mean, like I was saying, is my identity, my job is important to me, but it's not who I am. Like, you meet people and they're like, oh, I'm such and such and I do such and such. It may be a while before I say what I do in casual conversation. I mean, I mentioned it today just because it was relevant to what we're talking about, but I don't really talk about, oh, I do this and I'm this, and I don't really care. I mean, what I care about is, I ride, we smoke cigars, we have fun, I enjoy my family enjoys me. My wife ain't going to go see the pool boy, you know what I mean? That's the important shit to
You
me.
don't want Melvin in your kitchen, bro.
Hell no. Melvin will get this work.
Yeah, Boogie ain't having that. You ain't even got to do it. He gonna come flip in the kitchen like Boss Baby or some shit. That's gonna be over with.
Got that right. So I mean, that's the stuff. My family, both the family that's here, the family that's in Virginia, Georgia, Indiana, all the place. I know, man. I know. That's what's important to me, man.
That's
Even
right.
though sometimes they get on my damn nerves. It's okay. Still love them to death, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, we still love y'all.
Yeah, man. So for me, once you prioritize what's important to you, you can then make decisions on what your job is. And if you got to say no to a particular job because they don't value that, fuck them. So,
might be a financial loss, but
yeah,
like they say, there's more things way more important than money.
That's right. And hopefully some people get to see that now where they're home with their families more. Yeah. Or some people may find out they don't like their families while they're home. So you just never know.
You've been seeing a lot of that too since the pandemic. A lot of people's been able to spend time with their family. Like, oh, you like doing that? I didn't know you like doing that. Mm-hmm. Wow. Type shit. So, I mean, it's really important.
Yeah, man. So for us, that's for me, work-life balance, and that's what's important to me. Yeah. You got any final thoughts on work-life and how to achieve it?
I mean, achieving it, it's basically that. Like I said, leave work at the door.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you're home, unless it's something unless you're in a leadership or a management position where you got to take care of somebody's pay because you're in charge of their livelihood. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you got to take care of that. Give a damn what time of day that is. That's what good leadership does. Yeah. But other than that,
wait a minute. You saying I'm a good leader? Is that what you saying? Wait a minute.
I'm a good leader, so you got to be all right, I guess. Because of I'm a freaking awesome freaking leader. You got to be all right. Maybe. I don't know. I don't send my emails while I'm eating Captain Crunch and shit, but I'm not here to judge.
All right, you hating. I had.
I'm not here to judge. But and another thing is, you can't, for the people who got like successful jobs or they make a good little bit of money, whatever, you can't just throw money at your family and say, okay, that's me spending time with my family. Here, honey, I bought your Benz. Here, kids, I have an Xbox Series X, even though I can't fucking find one. But anyway,
you sound a little mad about that. Might be a little story.
There might be, man. We might have time for that. But you just can't throw money at your family. Sometimes your time, you don't even have to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting there and watching a kids movie with your entire family. Watching some kind of movie, or like me and my wife, we played a video game together sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Just spending that quality time. It's fun. It's fun.
That's got to be hilarious.
Oh man, because we when she mess around, that she fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of cuss words are going there.
But it's such a good time, man. We get caught up in just doing that and just doing us, man. I know you and Kim and Simone and L Boogie and them, y'all do the same. You know what I'm saying? So that's about it, man. Work, yeah, it's a priority, but your family is more than a priority. That's all I got. That's all I got to say about that.